Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 4, I want to say, of Alex Hoeys' DCU review. I am Alex Hoey, the greatest podcaster who's ever lived. I think that we can all safely say that. And today, I've brought the various guests that we've had together from different episodes for this one, because they all happen to be here today. Well, they'll see in this one.
Yeah.
So, So, in order of how much I like them, we have Ladkins. If you'd like to say hi,
Happy
Ladkins.
to be back. Very nearly, because I thought I wouldn't be able to attend today, because I thought I was working, but it turns out I'm not, so I'm privileged to be here again.
Next up, Dylan Radcliffe.
Hi.
Hi, you were on... So, Ladkins, you were on the Superman episode, and Dylan, you were on both the Peacemaker one and Creature Commandos.
Yeah, they were fun. I like doing the Peacemaker.
Nobody watched. That one was one no one watched.
Really, Peacemaker?
Yeah, I didn't release it. It took a while to get out.
That was one of the more interesting discussions as well.
Yeah, I'm editing. I'm hoping to go home after this and edit it, and just get out the same day. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And here we have finally Connor Griffiths.
You've never seen me before.
No.
That's not true, is it?
Anyway, so today we're talking about 2026's hottest film, Toy Story 5. We're talking about Supergirl.
Did you just say Toy Story 5?
Yes, it was a joke. So this is a film directed by a man called Craig Gillespie. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but his other notable works as a director include. Ooh.
Anything, or is this kind of a first?
He did the remake of Fright Night. He did a
I've
music
not seen
video
that.
for Kid Cudi.
Okay.
He did Cruella.
I didn't hear the
The
best.
only one I knew was Cruella.
I didn't
to be
hear the
fair.
best things about that. To be honest.
Dubai presents a 5-star mission. Anything presented by Dubai isn't exactly a fucking winner, is it?
Why?
Why?
I don't know about it.
Oh,
so.
it's not the greatest film industry. Let's just say. Fucking, it's like if Hitler funded your film industry.
Oh, he made
you know what I
I,
mean?
Tonya.
Is that good?
That's supposed to be pretty good, yeah.
He made Lars and the Real Girl.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
It's like I forget what his girlfriend is, but she's not like a person or alive at all.
And then
Oh,
the film's writers. This is funny to me. On IMDb, so it's on IMDb it has 3 writers, but actually only has 1. So the writer of this film is Anna Nogueira. I have no idea how to pronounce her name.
Yeah.
And she's mostly an actress, and she's never written anything before this other than one short, which is a strange choice to
A lot of pressure.
yeah. And it also says on IMDb, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, the long dead creators of Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
convinced.
I see. Okay, yeah.
I don't imagine they were involved in this.
Yeah, usually
So-
they're meant to get an original story credit or creator credit, not a writer credit.
Yeah, on Letterboxd it does say original writer.
Okay, yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
original
it's
writer
basing off the
or
foundations.
original story or something. Sometimes some weird stuff happens though, and they give a writer credit to someone who I forget. There's an episode of something once, and they had a writer credit for someone, and it was like someone famous who had never did any other work on the show. And I looked into it, and it was like they told them the story in a bar, and they decided to give them a writer credit.
Damn.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
anyway,
No, I know.
So James Gunn didn't really have any influence on this film.
Oh, we did. We'll get to that.
Yeah, what do you want about?
fucking-
He was the producer, wasn't he? So he
Well,
did.
I was
Well,
almost going to ask, did he produce it?
The thing about this film...
Producer's not usually a big
No.
credit, but
What I wanna say
within the
about-
context of this
Yeah.
studio industry film.
The Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster thing. Supergirl was made by a guy called Otto Binder and fucking Al Plastino.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know why they're
great point.
crediting Jerry and fucking... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't make that character. They made Superman.
That's a great point, and it's based off a specific Supergirl book as well.
It's based off... I've read it. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King and Bilquis Everly.
And are they credited with like original story?
I'd
or
fucking
anything?
hope so. You know what I mean?
No, they're not.
Not that I saw.
Ah, they always do this bullshit.
I mean, maybe on the actual film credits, but I only
Okay.
saw the drivers. So.
You only saw the drivers.
Yeah,
I was
you
only
did.
interested in the
Okay, all right.
drivers.
So yeah, I've read the
Coffee
book
boy.
in preparation for this. No one else has, so I'm basically the smartest person in the room.
Because you've read a book.
Because
You're
I've
well
because I can
researched.
because I can read a book. Well, I haven't written down notes about it. I read the book a couple of months ago. I remember it though. You know
You're
what I mean?
locked down.
I'm locked down. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
So this is like a road trip movie about Supergirl and this girl by the name of, what's her fucking name? Ruthie Mary Knoll. Mary Knoll, is that you say her name? And she wants revenge because this guy, Creme of the Yellow Hills, killed her dad. And
Killed
her
her whole family, yeah.
She's always saying the same shit. Like, I'm of the fucking...
Yeah, when I was watching it, she said it like 3 or 4 times in the movie. It sounds like a video game character.
She does say it a lot.
Yeah, that's like a Marvel Rivals like voice line.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is my backstory. I weren't too convinced that she'd just seen her whole fucking family die the whole film, to be honest.
To be fair, it was her first film.
Yeah.
Is it?
But
Yeah.
I also think just I think it's also, I think the point of it was to be that, to tie into the themes of the film, that she was burying trauma and not feeling the sadness with the revenge quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she just didn't feel that angry, or I don't know, the stoicism wasn't at the right level to make it feel like it was masking a sadness.
Let's not forget, she did voice in her debut performance Wendy Wolf on Peppa Pig.
Okay, well, anyway, as I was saying,
Wendy Wolf.
I
to
wasn't
Supergirl.
convinced that she'd just seen her whole family die, even though I just saw that happen.
Yeah.
And also,
So how much time was it between those two? I know Krem's on his
same
way
day,
off the
same
island.
day.
Yeah, off
it's
the
like
planet.
a 2-hour difference from her burying her family to meeting Supergirl or something at most.
Yeah.
I had to stop because we were in the cinema with other people. I had to stop myself from laughing at the reverse shot, where she's like just stood in the field looking kind of sad, and the reverse shot, and it's like 3 graves.
What's wrong with
I
you?
nearly laughed just because of that reverse shot.
I didn't notice that, to be fair.
And I was like, I have to not, because this room's filled with people, but that is so funny.
There were points where
Like halfway glum, and then it's just graves.
So I kind of know what you mean with the acting there. I'm not like mega annoyed.
No, she wasn't annoying.
It's like child actor. She didn't annoy me,
No, yeah.
which is a big thing for
Yeah.
child actors.
Yeah.
And it is her first film actually being
Oh,
like in
totally,
the film.
totally.
So I'm like,
She actually,
ideally,
I'm not-
had quite a I was surprised by the accent because I thought she was like American or something. But did she speak English? Was it? I think.
Well, she spoke English.
Yeah,
right?
she
Yeah.
definitely
No. I mean, like,
Was it?
no,
Was
where-
she
where
like
was she in
Scottish or
English
something?
or something?
Oh.
I swear she was British.
Bloody hell.
But she sounded British, and she
Yeah,
didn't sound
it's
American.
somewhere in
Yeah.
the God's great country, Britain.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to tear her down or anything. I was just talking about.
I thought it was a good performance overall.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. I was just talking about my experience with.
Do you think that's more down to the writing, if anything?
It's a balance between the two
Okay.
things, really. I just didn't feel like I didn't sense the buried trauma until the end, where she actually starts crying or whatever.
So
She is apparently English. Apparently.
Yeah. The only amusing
Apparently.
thing about the performance and this was the writers, not really her, is that she said the same thing, like an introduction, like 3 or 4 times.
it's
think-
in
They
the
killed
book.
my family. My
That's
name is
very common.
Ruthie.
I think that was meant to be a kind of a character quirk, kind of playing into stuff like my name is.
and they went on you killed my father.
Which is
Prepare
a-
to
Prayer
die.
to die
a
gave
fu-
me that vibe.
a funnier joke in that.
Yeah.
What's it called, Princess Bride?
I never seen
Yeah.
that.
Well,
It's good.
they were clearly self-aware about it because
Yeah.
in one of the attempts she does it with Lobo and Supergirl is in the background.
Yeah. Malvin, yeah.
So they make a joke about it at the end, which is good. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
They
that was
address
that
it.
was intentional, but maybe
Yeah.
not as funny as they thought, because another film already did that. Funny.
I mean, it's from the book. It is all I can say. Like, it is just that's what she does.
Yeah, how accurate is this to the book then? Percentage?
60, maybe
60%.
70.
Okay.
It's the same
Except Lobo's
storyline.
not in it.
Lobo is not in the book.
Yeah.
Instead of Lobo, they have a horse. Did you know that Supergirl used to date a horse?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
She used to date a guy that like turned into a horse. Like he was turned into
Horseman.
a white horse. No, I don't mean like he's part horse, part man. I mean, he literally turned to a horse.
Like a full horse. Yeah.
Like a full horse.
Was he stuck that way, or was he like a guy most
I
of the time?
think so. Oh yeah. By the way, if you're this far in, we're going to be spoiling this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're spoiled.
When we haven't really done it so far, but we're going to talk about this movie.
I said
and
something
also
spoilery.
also maybe I'm also probably going to talk about the book as well because with the adaptation of a book.
Yeah, adaptation of a book.
So yeah, it's a horse instead of Lobo that turns up and helps him out.
I think I'm
and
pretty
so
happy with Lobo.
he doesn't turn into like a human on command. He's just stuck as a horse.
He's stuck as a horse, but near the end of it, he does turn back into a human.
Oh, is that like a plot moment though, or is that like pretty chill?
It doesn't end too well for him.
Okay, well, the horse. I don't know what to
Comet
say.
the super horse.
Should I make jokes about the horse, or is that just too uncomfortable?
Bad
Horse
taste.
love. No, I think she was dating the horse.
Like, yeah, the fact that she's going out with a horse is a bit.
And I don't know if did she know it was a horse. I don't know. If you want to make jokes about the horse, I think the book made it so that you can make a joke about the horse because they made him.
Yeah, because I was just gonna throw in like a low hanging fruit gag of. No, I'm not going there.
You're not going to.
It's just too gross.
You think?
It's just
No,
nasty.
I think it's probably a good thing that in the movie they changed it to
That she isn't
low.
into bestiality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Also,
think
just
I
like
think I'm
you'd have
alright
to
with that.
establish a character then
Yeah.
that isn't relevant for the plot they're going for.
I'm
with-
so much happier that it's Lobo instead of horse, to be honest.
Maybe she was dating him as a human.
and then he gets turned into a horse,
Yeah, because
and she was like, "Yes."
oh, okay, I know. Yeah,
There
it is a bit low hanging,
I think
isn't
that's
it?
the
I'm
that's the
happy.
joke.
Is Lobo? That's Jason Momoa's character, isn't it?
Yeah, Jason
Yeah,
Momoa is
yeah,
Lobo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, Jason Momoa
He was okay.
He was
Jo-
good.
I guess I just noticed he couldn't shoot anybody
Yeah,
when he's got a big gun. He splatters people.
I'm
And,
happy with Jason
And like,
Momoa.
do you know?
to be
I think I
honest.
just wanted him to shoot people because they were all like sex traffickers.
Did he not shoot any of them?
Not like in the face.
He
with a
murdered a lot of
shotgun.
those people.
Yeah, I
with
just
like
wanted-
a bike and like.
But like, do you know? I guess at some point I forgot I was watching like a family film, and I was like, "When's he just gonna double barrel a guy point blank in the face? One of these traffickers."
I'm sorry, a lot of them did die.
Oh, they did die. Yeah,
So
they
that's-
all pretty much died. Like they all. get
Supergirl's
killed.
like okay, so I won't talk much about Supergirl here.
I just want to see red. I
Supergirl
had it in
is
my
is
eyes.
blasting like dudes out of
She's
like
killing
ships.
people. She's killing people.
Yeah, so it's
I think at one point in the film I was like, "Is she killing people?" And she laser eyes a guy out of a flying thing, and he just goes flying across the horizon. I was like, "She's killing people."
well, they're all rapists and like paedophiles. So
Yeah.
I mean, so how do you?
Yeah, that was crazy to include that as well, because it's like a family film to just be like,
Well, it's
yeah,
a 12.
yeah, but it's crazy in a family film to be like, yeah, they're kidnapping their brides.
What
And it's
ranking's
like,
Mad
this
Max?
is
Is
messed
that
up.
15?
I was just about to say it's very Mad Max.
It was
Yeah.
it was the Mad Max plot point where they're like claiming all the women so they can keep their
I
race going.
don't remember that being in the book.
The only thing I will say,
There are definitely dark undertones
is-
to it.
well, that's what I would say. It was they
Yeah.
weren't very explicit with it.
No.
But
were
they didn't go into
No.
like the
Maybe they
gory
like being
details about
brides.
it.
No,
they don't.
Maybe they like being right. No,
No.
that's so funny.
No.
Yeah, that was darker than I expected.
All
Not
I'm
that they
saying
got
is,
into
like,
it
you
or
know,
anything.
you switch it around and it's the Amazons trying to kidnap a bunch of dudes.
This is exactly what I was thinking.
I mean,
This is
no,
exactly
no,
what I was
because
That's
thinking.
exactly what you would be thinking.
Superman, you need to stop the Amazons kidnapping husbands. No, it's fine, Superman. Don't even worry
Yeah,
about
you
it.
can leave us.
You can. Actually, do you want to come? Like,
This is completely,
I'm sorry.
completely a double
I
standard.
wasn't the only one thinking it.
A
you know
com-
what I mean?
I wasn't thinking that.
No,
Yeah,
but
but-
I
yeah,
was
but he
thinking-
was.
I was thinking it as this is a double standard. I was thinking.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah. No, okay,
it
yeah.
won't be, you know, like.
Okay,
Oh yeah, me
that's
too.
right.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Alex.
I was
We all know what
thinking that.
you're thinking.
I was thinking that. It's bad. Okay, so Supergirl in this film, she is not as doughy-eyed as Superman was in 2025 Superman. She was raised on Krypton, and therefore, well,
I
kind
did
of.
like the backstory
Yeah.
stuff they did. I liked
Yeah,
I
I
liked
like-
how far in they put it as well, and how they paced it, so it wasn't. I didn't feel like, you know, when you're watching a slow show and they do like a backstory episode, and you're like, when the fuck are we getting back to main plot?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
glad
it was paced well.
I'm glad they didn't do the usual narrative where like, oh, this is how Supergirl was born, like, and
Yeah,
it was a whole first act and like the upbringing and all that
They
shit.
kept it paced.
They
throughout
paced
well.
it well. They
And
covered like a
and it was
segment.
engaging.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good. Every time we were on Krypton, I couldn't help but sit there and just think, I will find him.
I will find him.
That's all I could think of. I was like,
Do you reckon or do you reckon Zod's going to tell him? He's like, I will find him.
that's what I was thinking. I was like,
So,
God, it has to happen.
I will come. We'll talk about the backstory then, because it seems where people want to go.
Yeah.
So Supergirl traditionally is sent around the same time as Superman to Earth, and she's older than him, but she gets like stuck in like stasis for a while.
Yeah.
So by the time she gets to Earth, he's older than her. They seem to have forgone this because
Yeah, I think that's a bit much to chuck on an audience when it's not really about that backstory.
I guess.
Yeah, I like what they did better.
Superman in this, he was sent as soon as Krypton blew up, and then she was born like fucking 8 years after
Yeah,
Krypton blew up,
I thought it was
because
interesting.
Argo split itself off
yeah.
to try and survive, but eventually, Argo City, and then so she was raised on Argo City, and eventually, like the kryptonite from the
Poisoning,
explosion
yeah.
just killed them all.
Yeah.
Um,
The soil was poisoned, and over years of eating the food from the land, they started to get ill. and
Yeah,
die.
fucking unlucky that they didn't run into another habitable planet for like more than 8 years. How old is she?
Oh, but do you
She's,
think?
I think
do you
she's
think
23 or
do you,
something.
do you think it's actively
22.
moving, or do you think it's just kind of floating where Krypton used to be?
Yeah, my first...
Well, it wouldn't have a gravitational pull. It's just a bit of rock in it. Surely it would float.
But like, if
But
there's
has
no
it went away from...
if there's no propulsion, it wouldn't really like.
Does
go.
shit not just float through space?
Yeah, it does, but it needs an initial push.
Is the explosion and the rocket they fired not the initial push?
Yeah, I guess it's just going up then.
Okay, well, still up in space doesn't really mean anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's,
up doesn't mean
it's,
anything in
if
space.
it's moving, and it's unlucky that in
Well-
like 20 years they never hit anything. No,
Maybe-
space is big. I'm not saying it's a problem.
Yeah, do you
Maybe-
think they have the
maybe they-
resources to get off though?
Maybe they purposely stopped
Yeah.
it though, because in the same way, they
You
didn't
did.
come across any planets. They could have just say if we were just like, okay, let's push this rocket. We'll live on this. We'll just go from the initial push. What if that initial push takes them into the sun?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like I think in
I-
my mind they go up and they stop it.
Yeah, I think-
or you know they have maybe some
I think
rockets to slow it down.
most of space is nothing.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's an issue. I'm just saying it was just like,
Also,
It
it
was
would be
unlucky.
moving very slowly.
Yeah.
no, I know. But
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
saying
In
like,
no
it was-
particular
They,
direction.
they could probably still see Krypton.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough, that innit?
Yeah.
Dad,
Oh,
what's that? Oh.
That's our moon.
So another thing about the origin of Supergirl in this is that so her dad's like, oh damn, I'm not sending my fucking kid to another planet where like fucking
Yeah.
Jor-Els wants her to be like a fucking god or something.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
in
They
the,
tie in the Superman backstory into it. Well.
in Superman, they changed the origin story so that Superman's dad and mom want him to have like a harem and like take over Earth as
And,
like,
like,
a new Krypton.
repopulate, yeah.
Yeah,
She
they
wants-
weren't good people.
They want him to
no.
be General Zod, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like,
dictatorship. Or
How
whatever.
did you guys feel about that or change in the movie?
Well, I didn't mind
in
it.
Superman?
But I thought it was good that
it
they
gave it a
act-
different perspective instead of the usual,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm
story.
completely fine with it. I think it works really well with pushing him further to his actual human parents.
Yeah.
But I do wonder, what's General Zod like then? Surely
What
he's like,
what is Jor-El's problem with General Zod?
yeah,
Unless they're just like besties.
because if
Imagine if he's like an actual decent
mean,
guy.
if Jor-El is like Hitler, is General Zod like Mecha Hitler then?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Like,
It's just kind of like, you know. Well, okay. I'm going to say my initial point, which is I thought they made that change to the backstory work well in this film. I thought it was good they took account of it instead of not.
Oh, if they didn't
noticing
mention it, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, so I thought that was good.
But does that mean?
And then for General Zod, the fact they've done that in this means for his character they can do the same. I mean, General Zod could show up and just be like, "Why ain't you done what your dad said today?"
oh my god,
yeah.
that's just a fucking science.
It's just Invincible
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
Dragon
Band of
Ball.
Brothers.
maybe it wasn't.
I'm sorry,
Jor-
what? What did you say?
They're like bandit, like
Zod and Jor-El.
Jor-El.
Maybe
Yeah,
it
maybe
was
they're
a-
like bros in this universe. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
someone else who sent him to the Phantom
Yeah.
Zone. Maybe Jor-El was actually quite buddy with Zod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Someone else
totally.
sent
exactly.
Zod
You
to the
can
Phantom
always
Zone and, you
alter
know.
it and keep the point. The
Yeah,
super
they're
also-
both as
parents
bad as each other.
sent
him
him
up
to
I
the
would say.
I'm also in no
Dictatorship.
rush to do Zod, quite frankly.
No.
No.
I
It's
mean,
just
that-
interesting to talk about.
They'll
Yeah.
probably
context.
they will cover Zod at some point,
But
in,
not the
like,
next
few-
movie.
No,
In
no.
any
No,
case,
no.
so what all that does raise a question though of like, so if Krypton isn't like the Saiyans from Dragon Ball or like the Viltrumites from Invincible, they like send their kid to like invade a planet. What the fuck was wrong with Jor-El? Is this like a common consensus or is he just a weirdo?
Well, the guy in the film's like, that guy's a weirdo, so I assume. He's a
Yeah,
bit
but
of a-
I don't. What I need to, what I feel like I want to know now is like what the culture of Krypton's like in this universe.
Yeah, whether that was seen as normal.
What if it's like a half and half, or like,
Yeah.
oh, with this country, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's just the uncle with some extreme views,
Well-
archetype. Like,
This is why it's interesting with talking about Zod, because if you say, well, Zod probably had the same idea, well, that was a rebellion. So clearly the general consensus is we didn't like that.
yeah.
So if
well, you're
Joe-
assuming that we don't know if Zod was a rebel in
Yeah,
this.
they
you
could
know what
just
I mean?
make it like he's one of many political parties.
Well,
Anyway, they could do anything. It's not that important.
yeah,
I like Zod. You want to see Zod again? You like
You just
Zod,
want
don't
to
you?
see Zod. You just want to see Zod so bad.
yeah,
Yeah, he's cool. No,
I don't
Zod's
give a
cool.
shit.
God,
Man's
it's 'cause
eager
Zod is
for him,
cool,
man.
yeah. What-
One sec. Can I just say, I will find him.
No, okay, so this movie,
I'm putting it in.
this film.
No, I'm not. I can't.
Yeah, you can't be asked.
not again.
This film, yeah,
Yeah.
too much. This film, yeah, they handled the backstory well. I think it's funny, you know, when she arrives on Earth.
Uh-huh.
I saw that clip online because I think they released it
Uh-huh.
as like a promotional clip, and it's so funny. All the comments are like, why is he such a dork in this scene? Superman, he should be cut. And then people are like, why are people saying when he's like greeting his new relative, he should be like aura farming and like aura maxing and like not smiling and talking to her? Like, what do they want him to do other than
Just fucking
try and be nice?
Just stare at
It's
her.
a good scene as
It's like
well.
the Snyder guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this bitch?
Why isn't he like aura
Who is
farming?
she?
Why isn't he like beating the shit out of her?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Why isn't he snapping
No,
her neck right
let
now?
me guess. Like all those people in the comments were a bunch of like
yeah,
weirdo, like incel
There
people.
is a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
there's a lot of
Totally.
I don't-
Speaking of the incels, sorry, I think I read some shit as well. Like the actress was getting a bit of stick.
She's
because of
getting
her
s-
performance or whatever,
she's
and I was like, I
She
don't
did
know,
a good
man.
performance.
Yeah,
good-
it's fine.
she got a lot of
Yeah.
stick. I remember
Yeah.
I remember her saying that like she's got a lot of stick online with like men making like comments about her appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of them on their profiles are like father of four, Jesus is king.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Always the way.
Exactly, yeah. So funny. Yeah, it's like someone reposted a picture of the poster
Yeah.
where she's like stood there like, and
Yeah.
and they said like, the poster would look nicer if she was smiling on it.
Oh.
And it's like you were the exact stereotype of like a misogynist.
You
like,
should smile more.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
who looked at the poster for Civil War and was like, what if they're all smiling at each other? Like, what the fuck is wrong?
It's a bit
totally double standard.
hypocritical because like they want Superman to be an arsehole, but they want her to be smiling.
Yeah, they
and
want-
shit.
Oh God,
They
yeah.
It's
want
like
everyone to
misogynist.
fit into neat.
like
like,
old-fashioned like stereotypes.
Exactly, yeah.
That's some proper in yourself shit right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought
It's stupid, isn't it?
I thought
So dumb.
Millie Alcock was good in this movie. I think obviously this is a lot of credit towards the original book, but you've got to distinguish Supergirl as a character from Superman because I watched the entirety of the Supergirl TV series and she's Superman basically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she's a reporter and everything in that.
I think it was
I-
good.
Is it like a different portrayal of like the movie that we just saw? There?
Yeah, she's pretty much just Superman.
Yeah. She's like
to be
a
honest.
friendly, nice. Like,
Yeah.
It was cool that she was so flawed as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
it's
thought
different.
there's a good line in there from the kid character where she's like, "You're not perfect, but you're still good." You know, like she
She's
can,
like
she can choose to do the right thing even
So-
if she's
She's a
like,
flawed
being a bit
character.
of a shit. Yeah.
She likes to go to. It's her 23rd birthday this movie, and she likes to go to red planets with a red sun because no powers there, so she can get drunk and just kind of. She's a bit of a mess, to be honest, and so's her room. Her spaceship is a mess. Needs to clean her fucking house.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
to
an
be
old
honest.
like caravan or some shit.
does,
like a
yeah.
fly.
Awful, yeah.
No, she
Like
really.
an old camper
all she
van.
really cares about is her dog because her
Yeah.
dog's like from Krypton.
Yeah.
It's weird. That,
Krypton.
I always thought it was weird that the dogs look like human dogs,
Human
but I
Earth
guess
dogs.
humans. The Kryptonians look like humans. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and
Uh,
it feels weird though that there's two species on the same planet.
it's
that
odd,
look
but-
the same as Earth.
Move past it. We're
species.
going to move past it.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay.
So Crypto was in the last he was in the Superman movie. Superman was looking after the dog, and the
Yeah.
dog is back in this. Although he's in it a lot less than
yeah.
Superman because he is poisoned, which is the motivation for Supergirl to go and find the villain
Who did it?
Yeah.
because he poisons the victims for like interrogation or like torture. It's like a slow, painful death at the hands of the poison. And the main villain is actually before we move on to that. So how did you all find the Millie Alcock's performance as one Kara Zor-El?
That was good.
Yeah, I
Fine.
thought she was good.
That was good. Yeah.
It was a different, like perspective of the series and the original movie as well. I think the original movie, which came out in like the 80s, she was like female Superman.
I really like how fucked up she got.
Yeah.
Like, just like sometimes she would just get battered or like drunk, and like she would just like she looks so out of it sometimes. Like, do you remember the scene where while it's a fight scene, she's also trying to like chug milk and make herself throw up?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and they're all like, there's a point where they all surround her, and she just starts going like, she starts sicking, and it's just like, oh my god, it's such a mess.
There's a lot of attempts in this film to make her depowered.
Yeah.
Like she'll be on a red sun or like a green sun, or they'll shoot her with
kryptonite.
kryptonite.
She'll have to get to a yellow sun.
Or like
a pink sun.
Or a pink sun.
Sadly, no pink sun.
What would a pink sun do?
Make the film work.
Please DC.
Make the film
Make
better.
Supergirl woke, please.
Make her gay.
Were you disappointed with that? No pink sun.
Yeah, Griffiths, you
You're
said you
waiting
wanted
for
there
the,
to be a pink sun in the film.
Like a romantic
Oh, shit, my
interest.
chair.
Do you think she should have had a love interest with maybe Batgirl? Maybe.
Yeah.
Why would Batgirl be in space?
No, but maybe
female love
Batgirl
interest.
joins the road trip to help out.
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
It's far-fetched.
Far-fetched, you think?
Yeah,
It's
now
far-fetched.
you're
To be
pushing
fair,
the
I
boat now.
was sort of expecting like some kind of love interest for her, a man or woman, whatever. But like, it didn't happen. But it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
about
I was expecting a love
No.
interest.
It's more of a
Yeah.
they focus on like the older kind of an older sister daughter,
Yeah,
older
yeah.
sister kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
The horse is here.
The horse wasn't in the movie. They didn't have the horse.
Quite, yeah.
They didn't have it.
It's good that they didn't
No,
have
I
that.
thought she's good. She's got some real pain to her. I think her acting is. I think in terms of acting, I think my favorite stuff she does is the flashbacks with her dad.
Yeah.
Her dad was kind of the goat, to be honest.
Yeah, save that. That's nice.
And I know everybody.
Better than Jarrell, his brother.
Yeah, his brother's a cunt. I know everybody did die on Argo, but he did give him another like 20 years or so.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Valuable.
And, you know,
that's invaluable.
That's valuable time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he
Oh,
could have made more pods, but
Whole of her adult lesson.
I don't know if they had the
Fuck them.
resources.
well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if I feel like the idea that he's sending her off in a pod and not going with her, that alone is communicating that they don't have the resources.
Well, he's already poisoned, so he couldn't have come.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, but, like,
He'd risk getting her infected, surely.
The idea though is just that
I think
they
it's more
don't-
the poison, not the resources.
it's probably both.
I think
Isn't
it's
like
more the
everybody dying?
I think
Ugh.
everyone dying is more.
Yeah,
Okay, to be honest,
but there's got to be some other people that aren't poisoned, and you'd think he'd send them if he could.
You'd think, but I don't know. You know, you look at the place and you think, do we really not have the resources? That pod
It's
was-
one city.
He also just found
Yeah,
them.
big. That pod is a circle, blood.
Yeah, it's one city.
If bro, I don't. Yeah,
That-
one city. It's
No, do you think
cities
it's
are
enough-
huge. You're saying it like it's.
Yeah,
No, but
do you think there's
he
enough-
was like, I've
Fucking
just
hell. Million
found
Okay,
population.
Birmingham floated up out of the ground. Do you think
Yeah.
there's enough to make like a fucking plane?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have an airport.
Oh, there's already planes
Birmingham
there, yeah.
Airport.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like a small chunk of the city, though.
I feel like the implication was that he couldn't have got anyone else.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you think he
It's
could have
not that big
saved
of a
anyone?
deal.
Is that what you're saying?
I reckon he could have saved.
Everyone.
I wouldn't say Birmingham.
I reckon he could have saved at least two more people.
He got the
You
dog,
don't know,
alright.
You don't know he didn't try afterwards.
Well, clearly he didn't fucking try hard enough, did he?
What if?
You don't
okay,
know
what
that
if like?
you don't know.
what
that-
if, like,
that-
fucking-
that it didn't go well after.
What
she
if
left.
What if like Super Monkey turns up?
I
In the,
feel like
what if Super Monkey turns up in the next movie and it's like I was saved by Supergirl's dad?
it's not an issue then, is it?
Is then it's fine?
Yeah.
Supergirl movie coming. Super Monkey coming 2028.
Is that
But
real?
till that movie's out,
Yeah.
the guy's a dickhead.
He's not a dickhead. He's a good lad. Anyway. All right. So the villain, Creme of the Yellow Hills.
Was he in the book?
He is in the book. In the book, he is. He's just like a ginger guy. Like he's a.
Ooh, fuck.
He's just got a ginger beard, ginger hair. Like he's a
Fuck.
normal man.
He's an angry ginger man.
In this, he's got like. He looks like he's from Mad Max.
They made him look better.
When he sat down in the film in the first scene he's in, my immediate thought was, this guy's going to kill all these people, but someday there's going to be a guy who looks just like this in a film. He's going to be the nicest guy ever. He's just going to look like that because he's like a raver or something. Like he's just going to be sound.
It looks
He's the
like he
biggest
could
threat to
go
himself.
uproar or some shit.
Yeah,
He's got the uproar.
The second I saw him, I was like, someday there's going to be a guy with like fucked up piercings all over his
Yeah,
face in
yeah.
black armor with red eyes, and he's just going to be like, "You're right, I'm going down to have a rave tonight." You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
He's
actually,
gone to go
Yeah.
subside.
I'm actually here to save people.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
Some days.
I'm here to save the women.
I don't want women to be treated badly. I've come to rescue all of them at the cost of my own life, maybe.
Yeah, so
Si-
funny.
Since we were on him, I actually obviously they weren't very good people.
Taserface 2.0.
Yeah, that's true. I actually thought the brigands were really cool looking. I thought that they looked really
They
cool.
remind
Yeah.
conceptually they remind me a lot of the Reavers from Firefly.
Yeah,
I like their weapons, like their big medieval maces and
I thought
axes
that
and shit.
armor was cool.
Yeah,
I thought
armor
they
was
looked
cool.
really cool, to be
Yeah.
honest.
They're bad dudes, man.
But they were pretty typical
They all
villain
they're
clans,
they're
weren't
space
they?
Like
pirates,
alien-looking,
human
like-
traffickers.
They felt
Big
straight out
guys.
of Guardians of the Galaxy, like
They did,
You know
yeah,
those
yeah, they
goons
did.
they've got who are like, oh, we're big rough space pirate guys.
I feel they're kind of a different vibe to them
I thi-
slightly, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
bit more sinister.
Yeah, I do wonder why. Do you think that they changed his appearance to that just because it was more threatening?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Also-
maybe they didn't want to get the ginger guys angry.
He doesn't.
were watching
I
the
was watching the
film.
film.
Well, do you know what it is?
And-
It's
Yeah.
hard to cast ginger
Yeah.
guys. That's
'Cause
why they
the-
always get recast as like black people or something.
Well, it's
hard-
because we don't like gingers, so we.
But it's
They didn't want to
it's-
get the ginger man.
Ginger
it's
age, yeah.
harder
Why
to-
are we playing the villain?
It's not that hard to
It's-
cast ginger
It's
people,
harder
man.
to find ginger people. Whereas if you're like animating or doing a book or something, you just say the guy's
There
ginger
is not
and
that
he is.
few ginger people. I'm sorry.
It's not that many ginger people.
There is not that few though.
You
No,
can
I know.
dye your hair, right?
Yeah, I know. You
Yeah,
can,
also that, yeah. There's a scene where like Ruthie is like she's running around the ship, and I saw some ginger guys. Like, it looks just like the guy from the book. You know what I mean? Look at that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Funny.
I mean, he's a bit one note.
Yeah,
He's alright.
yeah, he's fine. He's average, isn't he? It's what it was kind of what the second he sat down, he was like what I expected.
He served his purpose. He's just a lunatic.
Is there like
part of me really did kind of think briefly like this guy is going to be the big bad and not like the second in command guy. Like that design's going to be that's the guy. I don't know.
How would you have felt if he was just some ginger guy?
Yeah, he's serving some ginger guy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's just not. They have no ginger guys. Just have no aura.
Oh my god.
Well, he's like a DC like villain in like a Supergirl movie.
Yeah,
and
they
like
wanted
they're
to look
not.
big
They
in
don't
the-
really have any. Can you? I
Spitting
mean,
facts.
can you name like a villain from? I mean, that guy from Star Wars. He was ginger, wasn't he? Do you think he had aura?
No.
He had aura at the beginning. Then he
Right.
said, "I'm the spy." And then he just
Yeah.
fucking
I'm
died.
the spy.
Yeah.
He lost his
negative aura.
aura straight away as soon as like the Last
He
Jedi
never
came
had
out.
it, blood.
He
That
never
guy was
had it.
useless.
He's a Weasley little fascist.
He was not even a good fascist.
Yeah.
He was shit.
I'm trying to think of like a
What, you
like a
think you could
super
make a
villain
better
that had
fascist?
aura.
It's not hard, is it?
Where was I? That was it. Yeah, so I think he's alright. They also gave him
He's
super
fine.
strength, seemingly. He has no powers in the book. So I guess that's so you could like punch the daylights out of him.
Yeah.
Because
He's just a capable guy.
the final fight of the book is usually it's in space. It's the ship versus like all the ships versus her in space
Okay.
because they took it down to the Earth to include Ruthie Moore.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think they made two good decisions from a book to movie. The villain and obviously the
Horse.
yeah.
yeah.
Comet the super horse, man. What do you want?
Yeah.
I don't want
horse
super
is
horse.
Where's Comet?
No, bro.
Oh man.
Can we have Comet, please?
Don't make. I'm just gonna not make any comments or.
I mean, honestly, usually I'm against it. Like, a lot of the stuff, the annoying shit you say to me constantly. But I think the book did it to itself here. If you want to go for it.
No, it's fine.
I just think it's gross and uncomfortable.
It is gross.
And I'm gonna leave it.
So Ruthie, as I feel like while I like the dynamic between her and Supergirl, I always felt like she didn't really do enough in the plot. Maybe
She was just fine.
there's a whole plot line. Well, one issue of the book is when Supergirl gets trapped on the Green Sun planet.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole like issue of the book, and I understand obviously we a lot of the because it's road trippy. You get like a lot of like one-off adventures. The book, so I understand you got to cut a lot of them, but they kept that one in. And in that, the idea is that like it's almost the time where she like proves herself almost because she has to like protect Supergirl from like what's on the planet for a day, and instead she just kind of got captured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know she freed herself from capture, and that was cool, but it wasn't really as impressive. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of a poor change.
Oh, you thought so? Okay.
But I mean, I guess she's still.
She dragged her into a cave so she didn't die.
Yeah. Okay.
It is very much Supergirl goes to save Dark. There's also this burden she has to take care of the entire film.
Yeah. She feels a lot like a burden. To be honest, isn't really. From a situational standpoint, she's not adding much.
Yeah, she doesn't really kick ass in any way until like the final act in the movie.
She's fine. I wouldn't criticise her that harshly.
I would. Stupid girl.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, there's no real action from her, and I guess they're trying to portray. There's some. I mean, she wears the suit. I like the suit reveal towards the end, like that. Like.
Yeah, no, I thought it was.
Wait,
good.
sorry. Who are you talking about? Like Supergirl or fucking? Are you talking about Supergirl?
There was action from Supergirl.
Supergirl's always beating the shit out of people. What are you on
No,
about?
I mean, I'm on about specifically like the suit.
The
suit. The suit. She doesn't kick ass in the suit till the final.
No,
act.
she doesn't.
That's fine.
Yeah, she doesn't wear the suit for most of it.
Nobody minded with the context of the film. I don't think.
I'm sure some people minded. I didn't really mind personally. What did you think, Griffiths?
What about the suit showing up till like the end?
It's fine.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was cooler when she was in the suit.
Yeah, obviously.
It's a good suit.
You know what? I think it's fine because she'll probably wear it the entirety of Man of Tomorrow anyway. So it's.
Is she in Man of Tomorrow?
I'm pretty certain. Wasn't the original? Oh, maybe not.
I don't even know. But yeah, it was cool. I like what they did with the action, depowering her a lot. Made it satisfying when she did get to do stuff. And I think, it was just functional. And if we're having the gimmick of being in space, then you want to utilise the changes that would create. And, it's quite... I thought it was done well.
All right, how did we feel about the music in the movie? I thought it was very James Gunn. I know he didn't make this movie, but like
it's someone else's Spotify playlist.
He did produce it.
He had control over it. He had control over the final say.
Yeah, was he watching the cut with the guy who made it? It's like, where are all the songs?
He watched the cut.
That is not his voice at all.
They watched.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
He was watching the cut, and then the song started playing. And he was like, "Stop it right there! Stop it right there!" And obviously he put his own stuff in.
I didn't really think much of the music, to be honest.
Like
I didn't really know. It's just like every like. I was more focused on the story than the score, to be honest. It didn't really sell out to me.
No, I think
it wasn't like Marvel,
I think music can be very helpful.
Avengers music or whatever.
For building a moment, and I think sometimes James Gunn uses some of his own songs, and it's placed really well, and it actually does convey the emotion.
Totally.
And then sometimes he plays one of his own songs, and I'm like, you put this in because you like the song, not because it helps.
Yeah.
So, for example, at the end of Superman, when he's like, he likes seeing videos of his family because whatever.
Yeah.
That's a really well placed song that makes you sad. And then in this, some of the songs I hear, and I'm like, you just like the song, don't you? Or in Peacemaker, it's like...
Oh, my God.
So there's a lot of places where I'm like, you're not making me emotional. You're not upping the feelings in this scene. You just like this song.
And sometimes they do a scene where Peacemaker puts on a record and talks about, the time and place it was released and, like, the historical and cultural significance. And I'm like, it's not that I don't believe that the character... could have this interest
in music,
but it's more so that I don't believe that it's a relevant element of the character and that you are just including it so that you can talk about that, rather than like if you think about in Guardians of the Galaxy, they create a context narratively where the music's very impactful in the moment and has an emotional significance to the characters, and also adds something stylistic to the presentation of the film all at once, and that's why it's genius.
It's one of those, in any other film I wouldn't bring it up as much, but because it's James Gunn, I feel like I kind of have to talk about it.
You're hyper analysing all of the needle drops, aren't you? Because you're so aware of how he uses them.
Because you've seen Peacemaker, you've watched more James Gunn material than I have, and you're more analytical of like the music.
Yeah,
but whereas I'm just like enjoying the movie generally.
But it's funny. He made.
I don't pay no real attention unless it's really obvious.
Yeah, it's funny though. He probably didn't even pick he probably wasn't as involved as we think.
No, I don't
think. Just a producer role.
Probably not. Whoever made the music. See, the thing is, it is probably just like up to the guy who made it. It just feels like James Gunn got his hands on it.
He's trying to hold.
Do you know?
But you can tell if that choice is being made in this film, it's because it's trying to hold stylistically in line with what's come before.
Which is weird because James Gunn said he didn't want to have any continuous style.
Yeah, but
it's going to happen.
It's the director's decision, isn't it? And
Totally.
But the style of music they play is different
Oh, totally.
because I think
Because it's not as fucking weird. The music they're playing. It's not as...
Yeah, it's like I actually knew some of the songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you say, Griffiths?
I suppose the bottom line for the music in this film is it wasn't inherently good, well-used music, but it wasn't bad enough for me to go, this was shit and it stood out as a bad thing. It was just neutral, to be honest.
I totally didn't notice.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
Did you guys think they were?
As a neutral fan, I didn't give a shit.
Did you guys think they were too heavy on the Star Wars inspiration or not?
What?
How so?
How
What
so?
do you mean?
I didn't
Just
know.
like you're the sleazy pubs filled with like
No,
greasy
I
aliens.
was thinking that. You know when they
Yeah.
when they went to the bar and there were loads of
Babu
like
Frick-
aliens
yeah.
and like in the Force Awakens where they go to that bar,
Yeah,
like
yeah. They did that
cantina
scene.
vibes
They
and
did
all
that-
the alien monsters
Yeah, they
and
do
all
that
that
in every
shit.
sci-fi film.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
'cause
It did
Star
give me
Wars.
very
But
Star
she's
Wars
going
vibes.
on a pub crawl.
No, I
Yeah.
know, I know,
Like,
but it's
she's
that-
gonna run into seedy places. I don't really.
But like Babu Frick is just in the movie.
I didn't have an issue with the influence because, to be honest, I just think like if you're gonna have sci-fi and it's gonna have aliens, it's gonna be an imitation of what
Yeah,
life is like for us, but then in that sci-fi world. And
Yeah.
I just think
that's what it would
there's
be.
this is kind of what it would be. There's
Yeah.
only so much you can say. It's sometimes it may be influenced from that, but that's just because that's a good interpretation of how
Yeah.
a bar would be in this world.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just.
I
yeah,
actually like
it's-
seeing all the crazy creature designs and
It
stuff.
gave like a cartoon like feel to it,
You-
which I kind of like.
You know,
Like comic book feel.
you know that creature that steps on the little girl's head and it
Yes.
goes. Like,
Yeah.
that thing was in so much of the marketing.
Was it?
They
Was
brought it to the red carpet.
I
And
didn't
they did
really-
like they did
No.
like TikToks and Instagram reels, like dancing with it and shit. And I was like, "Who the fuck?" It's in one scene.
I actually quite like.
They just must have had the puppet. You know what I mean?
It's good design.
I quite like the scavengers, the ones that could like teleport and shit.
That was a fun
that was
fight.
a cool
That was
fight
a fun
scene.
fight.
Yeah.
Fun,
Yeah.
I thought they were pretty cool.
That's good. It's good to see. I was almost impressed to see how she did manage situations where she didn't have any powers.
Yeah, but I liked the tension of her trying to get the powers and stuff like
The
that.
blaster out, yeah, like-
yeah. Stuff like that was like good to use.
How did you guys feel like Superman's involvement in the movie?
It's fine.
Fine.
It's good, yeah,
I mean,
it's what you
if
want.
if he was like in like one scene, it'd be fine because he didn't really have that much impact on it.
He doesn't have to, does
He,
he?
No,
if he, to be fair, if he wasn't in the movie at all, it would have been fine.
I'm
glad he was.
I'm just happy he's in a couple because
I'm
like,
glad
the,
he
the
was.
original Supergirl movie, Superman's kind of not there, and they talk about him. This is not.
He had no real impact. At
So,
all,
I mean,
like,
It's good
plot.
that he has a presence in
There
the
was
plot.
no plot point with him.
Yes, because he is. He's Superman. And I like the scene at the end where they sort of reunite and they're gonna get. She's gonna try and hang out with him for a bit. It's wholesome because he's kind of all. He's all she's got really. I mean, his family.
Do you guys think it was cool that like they just showed the villain killing a kid?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, they did.
Because in some
yeah.
stuff they're like, no, you can't have the kid die. That would be too sad. It's like, yeah, this guy's a bastard, so he just would kill this kid right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, which kid
Yeah.
was that?
Remember
In the alley.
the couple that sold that Supergirl.
Oh yeah, that
Their
They
kid
kill
gets
their kid.
killed.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
And then I thought it was a weird. The shot of her finding the bodies was weird though. They did like an in post, like a whip zoom in, like, and I was like, what the fuck?
I never noticed
To
that.
the like corpses, I was like, that's a weird tonal shift to
Yeah.
like show the dead family with. Thought
Yeah.
that was odd.
I thought it was fun though. I just thought it gave more incentive to the villain actually being a bad dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
sometimes you need, like, I know, like, we're seeing them raid this place, but like sometimes you actually kind of need to see the dude do something bad.
Because it's annoying in some stuff. You can't tell if anyone was meant to die in some kind of attack that happened.
Someone could have been hurt. You know.
I
Yeah,
think-
I know what Alex is referencing. There's a bit in Insomniac Spider-Man 2 where Sandman like punches buildings and like destroys the entire city or whatever, and then he's getting arrested and Spider-Man says to him, someone could have been hurt,
Bruh.
and it's like, what?
Yeah, no, there's like 100 people dead. I don't know.
Yeah, and like the imagery of the imagery they invoke is like ground zero imagery when he's like the firefighters are saving people. So to say like no one died. So sometimes they do just need to show
The villain doing
the
more
villain
stuff.
died,
Like,
because otherwise you won't know, because, you know.
one of the biggest issues with a good example is the last 4 film with what's his name, Christian Bale as
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. That film is a good example of having a cool villain that is supposed to be the God Killer.
We didn't do nothing.
Not enough of him killing the
You
God.
never see him kill.
It's
Like,
like
you see him
at
kill one, I think.
At the very beginning, he stabs the one where he gets
There's
the sword.
And then like there's a corpse of one,
Yeah, there's a corpse. Yeah, corpse of a big one, and then
and then he kidnaps children for the rest of the plot, which I don't want to get into.
Yeah,
But
and
there's
Yeah,
a
no,
lot.
this is not.
There's a lot I could
not
say.
relevant. Not relevant.
I'm just saying, like, that's an example of where
What not to do?
yeah, what not to do, where you have a villain that you big up loads
He didn't do nothing.
and he doesn't do anything. In this, it's good because you kind of need to see that he's a bad dude,
Yeah,
and I don't just mean
You need
like,
to justify, like, he's got the image, but you need to see
I know-
evidence of him doing.
Yeah.
the
I
bad
did
stuff.
like the conclusion as well, where they kill him. But like, she goes like, "Hey, little girl, maybe don't kill a guy when you're 13 or whatever." And she's like,
In the book,
but then she goes and stabs him because he deserves it.
Yeah, that needs.
And
to
he
happen.
needs to be taken out because he's too much of a threat, and he's.
I was thinking, like, if that
He'll
was
just
like,
come back,
he's got to
won't
come
he?
in, yeah.
if that was like a 15 rating, she would be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Even like the kid would have just killed him. If that was like a 15
in
or
the
an 18.
in the book, they like trap him in like another dimension,
Yeah.
and then when the girl Ruthie's older, when she's like an old woman, they Supergirl comes and meets her, and she's about the same age because Kryptonians age slower, and they get him out of the prison, they kill him then,
They just send him to the Phantom Zone and then bring him back.
and then kill him basically. Yeah.
I don't know. I think,
Pointless, isn't it?
I think
Huh?
this is
Bit pointless.
Well, no, because the whole thing about not wasting, like not, she's like, well, don't do it when you're 13. Do it when she's old.
Yeah,
like, it's funny.
That is kind of funny.
It is
actually.
funny, but I prefer this.
Yeah.
Instead, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, it isn't. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I think either's good, but I do prefer this.
yeah. That was well written, I thought, because there's a lot of stuff where the guy is just like the worst guy ever, and then they kill all his goons. Like they just kill all his goons, and then they get to him like, we can't kill him. That would
Joker.
make him as bad as us.
The Joker. The
Joker.
Junkle.
Yeah, Mr. Junkle.
Mr.
John
Junkle.
Junkle.
Jungle, here's my jacket made of skin.
Well,
Here's my jacket made of skin.
Yeah. Doesn't he
can't-
have one of those? I'm pretty certain he had one of those. or
It's
something.
possible. He skinned a man alive once and put him on stage.
Yeah.
Do you think Jason Momoa should have been in more scenes? Or were you
Um,
happy with him as just like a side character with not much
Well,
involvement?
the thing is, when they're adapting the book, because they got rid of the horse
yeah.
for Lobo, having Lobo in it.
Even Lobo was a love interest.
What?
Lobo.
Because the
No,
horse was her boyfriend.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
he was like, Lobo wasn't the love interest.
I want to
though.
point out this is not a big thing in the book with her fucking the horse. Like it's not a big.
No, I
What you
think
mean
you're
is there's
deep.
multiple horse
Yeah.
sex scenes?
There's not. No.
Gratuitous.
So
would you
Lobo
call it?
in that film, so they're trying to insert him into a spot where he didn't really necessarily belong. So therefore, there wasn't a lot of room for him. However,
He was fine.
I like the inclusion that we had.
I think they
It's
worked
alright.
him into it well enough.
He was in a good
suppose.
couple of instances.
Because he had some cool action, didn't he?
I think he was just there for like
set him up.
comedic effect, I
He'd be on the
suppose.
poster.
Yeah.
It's
The-
the role Jason Momoa was born to play.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex, I think it's funny how much you like love all the DC characters and stuff. You even love like the Metal Men. You're one of the like 2 people who love the Metal Men, along with the creator of the Metal Men.
Yeah.
And then like I'll be like, so with Lobo, what they're saying is that his usual backstory, and you go, I don't know, I don't care.
I don't really care much about Lobo.
Yeah. Anytime I
Yeah.
ask Alex about Lobo, because he's kind of an anomaly, he's just like, I don't know, and I don't really give a fuck.
I kind of prefer like Plastic Man. Do you want to know about Plastic Man? I'll tell you
No.
about Plastic Man.
Oh, because they say he killed everyone on his planet. I was like, is that always true? So Alex, he says, I don't care.
I don't know much about Lobo.
I don't think he could kill everyone on his planet. Everyone.
Why?
I don't
You think
know.
they'd escape?
Yeah, I don't
That's what
know.
I think. I think some of them would
is he
escape.
really going around killing everyone on his planet and no one got away?
Yeah, that
Like,
I
it's
don't
one
believe
dude.
it.
How big is this planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many
Big as
people
this
are there?
room.
Hold on, there's 10 people on
Yeah,
this
'cause
planet. He killed everyone.
I believe.
I mean, he did though, didn't he?
I
Yeah, I
can,
know, you
I
know what
can,
I mean.
I can believe that if they all rushed him, he could win that fight.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he's
if
indestructible,
the
isn't he,
only-
Lobo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he indestructible, or does he always come back to life?
I don't know.
You don't give a fuck, do you?
I don't know much about Lobo.
Lobo.
I like how he looks like he's at a Kiss convention.
He's
'cause of the
DC's
makeup.
Deadpool.
He does. Yeah.
He's like DC's
Gene
Deadpool,
Simmons
isn't
or some shit.
Yeah, I suppose it's an alright way of putting it.
He's the main man. You know, Lobo
What does he need the money for? I never get that with Lobo.
to like keep his bike running or to like get whores.
Like, he's only got one
Or a
bike, and he
Maxi.
always eats at like cheap fucking diners. Prostitutes, do you think?
Maybe he does actually like killing people, and it's just an excuse.
Yeah.
Because why did he kill everyone on his planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically,
That's crazy. Yeah.
who paid him to do that?
Himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I thought that was. I don't know. I thought it was a bit of an edgy backstory for a guy who's basically usually comic relief.
So Lobo,
He's a comic relief villain usually, you know.
Yeah.
Lobo is immortal.
Immortal.
After this is comics are weird, right? So sometimes he just like, I don't know, he has like accelerated healing factor. Here we go. This is a quote here.
Bit Deadpool.
In one instance, Lobo was declared immortal. After he died and went to hell, he proved too much for the demons, and when he was sent to heaven, wreaked so much havoc that he was permanently banished from the afterlife. So now he can't die.
So before he had accelerated healing,
Yes.
but now he can't die.
So basically, just that unbearable.
Yeah,
Or
he's
either-
that annoying to be around.
Oh my god.
Well,
What an archetype.
I'm gonna go with a different story.
I'm going to go with a difference. I feel like I know
did you
better.
look into whether he killed his whole planet?
No.
Look into whether he
I
did
don't... That's
Bro
that's,
doesn't
that's,
care about Lobo, man.
That's for
that. I don't
people...
care.
Look, that's for
That's
people...
not
to
interested.
say-
Listeners, that's your extracurricular
done.
podcast research to
You
do.
know, Cain
I am
killed
done.
about a quarter of the
I'm not
planet
wa-
when he killed Abel.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to take the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He served his purpose. He just wanted to kill those.
Anything
fucks.
else you guys want to say about the film?
Let me think. So, no, I like Lobo. I think he's good in the movie. Jason Momoa's good in it. The
Yeah.
action's good. I thought
Yeah.
I thought the effects were good. I didn't have any problem with it.
Yeah,
There was a couple dodgy shots, but yeah, it was mostly okay.
yeah, it was pretty good. all things
Mostly
considered.
good. Mostly good.
Since the film is in like space and in whatever.
The whole
like,
film.
How'd they
is-
even film it in space?
A lot
I
of
wonder.
film. A lot
I
of
know,
the films VFX.
It had
and
more of a sci-fi to it.
aesthetics.
It had more sci-fi vibe to it than Superman did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
introduction
yeah.
of
On
like
that planet.
alien creatures, her on that other
That's good,
planet,
though, I
or
think.
whatever.
Yeah.
Had more Guardians vibe to it.
I saw a thing.
Yes.
I saw a thing where someone tweeted at James Gunn, and they were like, "What if she's indestructible like Superman? She's meant to have person powers. Then how did she get her piercings?" And he just responds like the same way you see her get drunk in the film. She goes to a planet with a red sun to get her piercings. Just like people who haven't seen the film trying to like tear it down off of like something you'd know if you'd just seen.
I just
the
think
film.
it would be
So
boring
funny.
if they were just if Superman and Supergirl were just like permanently in a state of like God mode. Is that just not boring?
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
not inherently, because they can be in that state. Just have someone who can fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But if
But
there's
y-
someone who
yeah,
can fight
yeah.
them, that means they're
Yeah.
They're
Like-
not. Are you saying they're not in the God mode? If
Yeah,
someone can
yeah,
fight them on
yeah.
that
yeah,
level,
exactly.
It's
There
like
wouldn't
a-
be. Yeah.
It's like when the Superman film came out and people were like, spent the whole film getting the shit beaten out of him. It's
by
like,
him.
yeah, but one by him, but also just like, do you just want to watch a film where he just like flicks everyone off screen?
They want him to be a
Yeah.
bastard, man. That's not Superman.
Yeah, well,
If you want to watch like bastard like superheroes, watch The Boys.
yeah, but also you want to see the characters struggle and go through some kind
Yeah,
of
yeah. No.
character and
The
physical conflict.
incels
No.
want Superman to be a bastard, and they want Supergirl
But could
to be
he
weak
beat
as
Goku?
shit.
But could he beat Goku?
Which is yes.
That's
Yeah.
the most important
Yeah.
thing ever. Not actually.
Sometimes you talk to some people and they're like, "Yeah, but this guy's stronger." Like that's the
that's their level of
the
engagement.
level of engagement. Like
They don't care about they don't even like engage with it on a textual level, let alone anything else. Like
Yeah.
just like, but could he beat Goku? And it's like, if I ever made a character in something, I would give them anti-Z force, which means if Goku ever exists in the same reality as them, he instantly dies. You know, just to piss people off.
what?
Just that's how it would work, you know. Like just like you could, because that's what you can do. Like here's my guy Stickman Joe. I've just drawn him, and he can actually beat Goku just by thinking about it. So he's actually a better character.
The guy who served me at the cinema, his name tag said Goku locked in.
That was weird.
I knocked him out.
Did you? Oh,
Shut up.
can you beat Goku?
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I wanted to prove I could beat Goku.
Oh.
So
you
you wanted to knock him out.
So,
You wanted to
funny enough,
beat the shit.
I can beat Goku
Whoa.
in my universe.
Wow. All right. So, all right. So, final thoughts. What did we like about this film? Overall,
Nothing.
I liked the plot. I like the characters. I like the acting. The action was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Love the Supergirl outfit. Lobo looks great.
Yeah, that's
Anyone want to chuck in anything else that they liked?
no, that's everything, really. Yeah.
What didn't we like?
A pretty average, like plainly made film. Like
It was very.
it was the kind of film I felt like I'd already
Yeah, yeah.
seen, both like from the kind of
It,
plot
it was a fine movie, but nothing really like
jumped
was
out.
like
Yeah, yeah,
outstanding in any
Exactly.
way. It was quite safe.
yeah. Well, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
There were no like twists or anything like
Well,
that.
it was the kind of plot structure and arc I'd already seen in other films,
Yeah, there was no.
and also
real,
the same kind of visuals I'd seen in every other
It's
film
just
of this
fine.
caliber, like any kind of Star Wars film or sci-fi thing set in space would.
Nothing really
that
like.
came out today would look like
I'm
that.
trying to think of like a
from
scene
other
that
film
like
looks.
in the movie that like. Don't get me wrong, there were some moving scenes, but there was. I'm trying to think of a scene that like emotionally like grabbed me,
Well,
and I can't really
This
think
is
of any.
exactly what I was about to say.
Maybe like
I
the
just think
backstory, but then again, it was very well covered, but that was really it.
The story's
Eh.
okay, but it's not like. And it may be necessary for the backstory and to get Supergirl
like the
into
backstory.
everything.
The backstory
The
is
backstory's
the best
good. There's good
moving
parts of it,
element
but
to it.
in general, it is a pretty basic
adventure film,
adventure
sci-fi
film.
adventure family
typically.
film. Yeah,
It's not, like it's just pretty basic. It's fine. It's that's not inherently a bad thing,
yeah.
but it's not like
That's the genre.
like Superman. When I watched Superman, that wasn't just a good story.
You felt like you were seeing something new, didn't you?
It doesn't inherently
Kind
have
of.
to be something new. I did feel like I was seeing something new
Yeah.
because it was,
Yeah, it was.
but I don't know. It just made me feel more.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This is
I
a
like the
story
plot
that-
elements
This
with
is,
Superman.
I felt at this.
I like the. I think.
You didn't feel at this.
I enjoyed it. It
Yeah, you
wasn't
had a
that I
good time.
didn't enjoy it or didn't feel enjoyment. But like at the end of Superman, I was like, you just I don't know. I just
I
felt.
felt
Yeah,
the.
you felt more impacted.
I felt obviously because it's Lex Luthor. I felt like the villain in Superman was more powerful than the villain in this movie.
Do you mean powerful in performance, or like he could beat him in a fight?
More
No, like in
Sorry.
in performance.
in performance.
probably.
Sorry, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
More
to
of
be
an
fair,
impact.
if Lex Lex would have his guys, wouldn't he, doing it for him?
It's
Yeah.
just lads.
Okay.
Like Lex had like more aura about him.
Oh.
But could Jimmy Olsen beat Goku?
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
He'd make love to Goku. No.
would he? Okay. Would that beat him?
Where
That's
can
how
I
he did it.
see that?
But
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because it was just like a standard, like evil looking, like villain.
I just
And that was it.
think when I saw Superman rise, when
Yeah.
when Superman saved that car from getting done in, and he like rise from
Yeah.
the things, I thought,
There,
when I saw Supergirl put on the suit, I was like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like,
yeah, there was, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. There was no real like scene in the whole movie that gave me like goosebumps or anything like that.
And
Yeah,
what we're really
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
is no pink sun,
no party.
no positive rating,
Yeah.
No, Pink Sun.
no pink sun, no
the-
no.
The
There
villains
was-
were fine. The performances were fine. The acting was fine. It was just decent. It
Yeah.
was like
Yeah, yeah.
There
it
was
fine.
It all
one
worked, it all
scene.
It
worked.
wasn't like outstanding or anything like
I
that.
did think the scene where she was at the bar talking to Lobo was a little cringe.
Yeah, yeah.
That
They
was
had
the
some
only.
cringy
that
I'm
was
trying to
the-
remember. That's
She was. I'm
Wait,
not
like,
doing
are
the
you-
Voice. She was like talking about how and she was on a holiday and it was her birthday and she was like trying to like get Lobo off the case or whatever. I remember watching that and thinking,
I didn't really
Not
notice that, to be
convinced.
fair.
Yeah, I don't know.
really-
Like maybe I'm convinced, but I don't know. It just made me cringe a little. I don't know. But typically,
What's
I
up?
thought it was all right.
Nothing.
What, Alex was wrong.
What? I'm
You just
fine.
went shit.
Yeah, no, it's just like,
Have you started recording?
yeah,
Okay, like you just went like shit.
dear God.
I was like, what the fuck?
no, I was like, I was looking at what time I got to go to bed tonight. Like, fucking
Okay.
Jesus
Phew.
Christ. Anyway, I got work tomorrow. I'm gonna go.
Tried to in this heat. I
the lens cap
I
on?
barely slept.
I
in
gotta
the
get
last
up at like
2
5.
nights.
You know what I mean? Like,
Alright, should we wrap up the conversation?
anyway, so once again, in order of how much I like these people, Ladkins, what do you give it out of 10?
What did I give Superman? I think I gave it like an 8. I think I'd probably give this a 6. Not that it was a decent movie, but it wasn't like outstanding.
Mm-hmm. Dylan?
Yeah, I'm between like a 6 and a 7. Should we say 7 for now, just to be nice?
Yeah.
Just to be pleasant.
Just to be pleasant.
Yeah, it'll go
If
down.
she smiled more, maybe she could.
Yeah, maybe if she was smiling on
If
the
she
poster.
wore the suit more, maybe.
Yeah.
More
I like-
kick-ass suit.
Okay, the suit
scenes
feels
in
like a
the
pretty
suit.
valid criticism,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like,
Why?
If they were more,
It should be
if she was kicking ass
she
in the
wears a
suit.
suit.
Yeah, but like it's not like a flaw of the film that.
No,
she
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
she looked cool in the
she
suit.
wears it in
alright.
the most
If she
of
was
the guy-
kicking ass in the suit,
I do
then
think
maybe.
the best.
Well, if you read the book,
Yeah,
she wasn't for most of it. So
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, go on. Are you done with your?
Oh yeah, it's just I'll just give it a 7 for now, but it'll probably go down when I think about it
Yeah,
and watch other films.
And watch the original Supergirl. It'll go up then. Sorry,
Yeah.
go on, Griffiths.
I think I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah.
I may give it a different rating if I give it a few nights of thought, but
Yeah.
for now I'm gonna give it a 7 because I'm feeling kind.
We did literally
just
come. We
watch it.
walked from there to the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
recorded it.
That is worth mentioning. It is first day, like almost first viewing.
By the way, 6 isn't like a bad rate
No,
by
6 is
any
good.
means.
6 is
is
good.
fine.
Good
It's a
rating.
fine.
It's a
I
good
just
film.
think it's a bit like
So
safe.
Yeah, I agree.
6,
Yeah.
6,
7.
7. What are you saying, Griffiths?
I'm also gonna say a 7, just about.
7, and I will go with a 6 because I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but I didn't fucking love it, to be honest.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
it was
fine.
good. I just didn't feel that
Fine.
strongly
I thi-
towards it.
I think that's a general
Yeah,
consensus
yeah,
there,
yeah.
to be honest.
6.5 balances it out.
Yeah.
2 sevens.
You can't. You can't.
You can't do that.
You
but
can't do 0.5.
if we
But
was
if
gonna
we're
do
doing
that,
like-
that's fine.
yeah.
If you do a 0.5, we'll put you down on the table and chemically castrate you.
All right.
All right, calm down.
Yeah, it can't.
Is that like a
Okay.
autism thing? Like it has to be.
Are you-
Like,
What?
I'm joking.
Did you say that because you have autism?
Yeah.
That's something. Alex is
OCD
the,
thing.
Alex
It's like,
is
it
the
has
one-
to be the actual number.
By the
no
way,
0.5s.
Alex is the person who actually cares about that.
Yeah.
I was mocking him a bit by saying
Okay.
that. to
He
be
is being
honest.
mean to me.
I was
as
being
he
mean
always
to
is.
him. I was bullying
So
him.
there is 2 more things coming out this year for DC. There's the film Clayface, which
Okay.
comes out October 23rd, and there's the TV show Lanterns, both of which I'll be covering. Although I don't know how many episodes Lanterns is. So if it goes over into 2020, well, actually no, it's August. So okay, yeah, I'll probably be covering both of them this year. I'm doing both. I don't know which one's going to come out yet because
You'll do any DC canon.
anything in this universe I will do.
Anything with
like,
the canon.
I'm not going to do like an episode on the Batman.
You're not gonna do the
But
Batman
it's not in the DC universe. But
yes.
like I'm gonna watch it obviously, just because like the point of this point of this podcast is to review everything in the DC universe, like the James Gunn one, and the Batman is supposed to be in a different continuity because fuck money, I guess.
And we have actually already done a review of the Batman.
We did actually, yeah,
So-
Film FM episode 1 all those years
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
It
Was I in that one?
No, it was me, Griffiths, and
No, I don't think it
and
was.
that was it.
I think I've
Alfred.
only done
Just-
2, and it was Superman and Supergirl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, anyway.
I did do Peacemaker. I know that.
Oh yeah,
'cause I
I'd
haven't
be
seen it.
surprised, wouldn't you? All right, so this is episode 4 concluded. We'll see you back for episode 5, whether that be Clayface or Lanterns. So thanks for being here, guys,
Yeah,
and
thanks.
everyone who's listened, all 2 of you, thanks for listening. And we'll see you in a bit.
Ciao,
Goodbye.
Bella.
Bye bye.